Hey, what's going on, everybody? Let me start over. I never say that. Hey, what's up, guys? Christian Van Buren here. I'm the co-founder of Ripple Effect Fatherhood. All right, as always, I'm very excited to bring you guys another solo segment. And just in case we have any new listeners or watchers, solo is an acrostic that I created, which is speak out loud over. And so basically in our solo segments, we speak out loud over a topic. Typically, it's something that I have learned recently in my fatherhood journey, which is what today's segment is going to be on. But in the future, I know it'll be over things that I have heard in passing, things that I've learned from other fathers. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. For everybody listening and everybody watching, I just want to put it out there again that we are now officially streaming on all podcasting platforms. So if you're not somebody that likes to watch these on YouTube, you can listen to them as you drive, as you scroll on Facebook. If you have Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, and some other ones that I never even heard of. But make sure you stream and you share. At the very least, please share the content, as you never know what kind of positive impact you can make in somebody else's life by sharing some positivity. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you later. Okay, so changing diapers is a part of fatherhood that seems like it becomes easier the more that you do it after you finally get it down for the first time. And then, just when you think you have a solid diaper changing system down, it gets more challenging as the babies learn how to use their arms, their legs, their head, they're looking every which way, and etc. And so at this point, my son has made it his daily mission to make diaper changing as difficult as he possibly can, with love. But if he's not rolling over while you're trying to wipe him and you're trying to clean him, then he's reaching his hand down to grab for whatever it is that's in that dirty diaper as soon as you reach down for another wipe. So really, you can't take your attention or your grip off of him for more than a second, because he's going to take it as an opportunity to, roll over onto his stomach and sit up, right? Whether there's a clean diaper on him or not. And I love it, right? It's a part of fatherhood that teaches me patience, as well as the importance of scanning the body. For the past few days, my son has not been looking forward to his normal diaper changes. And this wasn't uncommon for him to whine during a diaper change, because he's had, diaper rashes a few times. And for all the new dads out there, they will get diaper rashes, right? If you need advice on what kind of cream to get to help, shoot me an email, shoot me a DM on our social medias. I'd be happy to give you some advice. Back to the story. I didn't think much of it until I noticed that every time we went to change his diaper, he would cry as though, he was in pain. And he would forcefully try to flip over onto his stomach. And so as a parent, you really start to develop some kind of sense where you can differentiate between the different cries that your baby has. And there was a diaper rash for a couple of days. So I figured that's what was bothering him. We put the cream on the affected area like normal and got the diaper changed, but it was extremely difficult because of how much he was resisting and crying. And it wasn't until after a couple of days that my wife called me into his bedroom while she was changing him. It turned out that she found what looked like a cut that was just above his normally affected area. That was an easily overlooked part of the body, especially when you're changing a diaper. And so it was at that moment that I realized the importance of scanning the body when my son is giving signs of discomfort or pain. And for a second, I felt so low because I felt that I had missed this. My son was hurting in a spot that I had overlooked. And, he was doing all that he knew how to do to tell me. But with the crying and the fighting that he was doing during the diaper changes, he didn't know how else to relay the message to me. right? But it was also at that moment that I realized this situation was a lesson that I would need to come back to in my future journey of fatherhood. And so the lesson for me as a father is to realize and be more aware of when there is a problem in my child's life. He will encounter things in his own journey of life that are going to have, negative effects on him physically, mentally, and emotionally. And some of those things that he encounters may affect him so deeply that he may not know exactly how to communicate his need for help to me. I can and will do my best every single day to make sure that he is comfortable with communicating everything to me, bad or good, and knowing that he can trust and confide in me for guidance, support, honesty, and etc. However, as a father, I got to stay aware of the possible signs that he may not understand or feel comfortable communicating something at some point in his life. And it's at that moment that I will remember this diaper situation and know that I need to scan everything. What does that mean? Well, in those situations or during those times, that means that I'll need to ask questions. I'll need to listen. I'll need to be open. I'll need to be available. I'll need to be supportive. I need to be understanding. I need to literally be able to tell him how I feel, right? I need to be able to tell him that I feel something is off or wrong with him, and that he can feel completely safe talking to me about it as his father, right? I need to tell him that as his father, I am 100% willing to take on any pain that he is feeling so that he doesn't have to feel it. But in this, I want him to know that he's never alone in his life's struggles. So I need to scan everything. So all my fathers, father figures, and anybody filling the fatherhood role, make sure you scan the body, make sure you scan everything. Thanks for being here. This is dope, baby. Let's go. Let's go.